Let's talk about being creative with cover songs. And first, I need to make a distinction. There's two ways to approach this. When I was younger, I used to sing covers, but they were really copies. I was hired to sing an exact duplicate of whatever the original artist sounded like, and I made a living doing that, and lots of singers do. So there, the creativity is not welcome. Your skills are what are sort of like set the stage for that performance, for that job, for that gig. And so now, as an older singer, if I've been doing this for a while, I may want to add a cover of a familiar song into my set. Let's say you're a jazz duo or you're a trio, and you do versions of songs, treatments of the songs, and you want to express a little something of your own self within the song. You know it's a popular song, so the audience is going to like it, and now what you're really doing is introducing your choices on that platter, if you will. Great way to start this is by taking a song that's an opposite gender of you and opposite genre. So if you took a very popular country song and did it in a jazz way, if you took if you take Take Five by Brubeck and did it as a ska or a reggae song, that would be a very interesting challenge. Some people would appreciate it, some people would hate it. So you have to be ready for this, and that's kind of rule number one, is that some people are so vested in their favorite song that when you do your version of it, they will not speak kindly of your version of it. But that's to each his own. Next thing to do is to change the tempo or change the key of it, of course. It should always fit your voice, but sometimes just changing the tempo or the key is going to bring about a little bit more of a wiggle room for you. So longer sustained notes, more space in between those notes, things like that just bring out your personal stylization. Other than that, I find that adding character voices, like when I'm working on a cover song, I like to go through the song first in just total gibberish so that my unique sounds will emerge almost organically. So if I'm singing Shlaka Dumba Shinka, Slanka Bita Fruti, Slanka Bado Shlinka Baya, obviously that's gibberish over happy birthday. My point is that as I do that enough, there's going to be certain vowel sounds and certain characteristics in my voice that I'll begin to recognize, I'll begin to emerge. I'm very familiar with my voice now, but if you're new to this, it's going to be difficult to even sing the song with gibberish. So it's something that you should practice, I feel, because it, again, takes the brain out of a rut-like routine where you always sing a song the same way. The gibberish is going to come from the right side of the brain. The lyrics and the way the song goes comes from the left side of the brain. So switching sides like that is a very healthy way to throw the cards up in the air and let the song be on its own. So once I go through it in gibberish a bunch, I then want to ask for what mood I want to create or what style I'm going to go for. So if it's going to be, let's say, I'll change the context, and if I sing Satisfaction as a ballad, an old Rolling Stones song, Akin Shipa Lakambonchi, and just play around with what that tone would do. I'll put in the lyrics later, I'll fix the pitches later. The point is, I'm just listening to timbre, and it's so much easier to listen to timbre when I don't have the familiar lyrics or the familiar meter going on. So these are things that automatically open the song up to many different versions. And then what I like to do with people I'm working with that feel a little stuck is I'll just throw characters out there. How about you be a Martian singing the song? And so on. How about being a dumb teddy bear, big purple teddy bear from a cartoon series, singing the song that you're going to do? So what it just simply does is challenge your brain to take it outside of the context. And in all of this foolishness, what will emerge is some accidental brilliance. There'll be a few things here and there that you're like, ooh, that was a cool, and I don't know. There's a little teddy bear in there. But let's say I like that little scoop that I just did, or a little poke. Amazing grace. There was a little Martian in there, just in that little part where I got bright. So it was from doing it from all these different characters, and you could go down a litany of characters, and put the song through its paces. What emerges when we do a song like this is how foolish it is. And what will emerge is one that you prefer. There'll be a certain something that keeps coming back to the mean. Like you'll take it out to a ridiculous end this way, take it to a ridiculous end this way, and you'll feel it begging to come back to a certain central point. That's going to be your unique take on that song, provided you've put it through all these different courses. The more variety you give it, the more you've changed the gender and the genre, the more you're forcing your brain to deal with simply the subject matter of the song, the sentiment, the melody of the song. That's not going to change. But now you can do so much with timbre, and the best way to do that is to introduce gibberish first, then character voices. Now plug the lyrics back in and ask yourself always, what would you like your listener to feel?
Don't you see?